Hi, this is Ron Tube. Today on Colorado theAngler, Spain has released and we're doing our first fishing guide, and it's going to be for tench because a lot of people are going to want to fish for these. So I thought I'd show you a few locations and a basic setup on how to catch them. Right, let's go over locations for a start, then we'll go over tackle and how we're going to catch the beautiful tench. Right, so here is Spain. This is the brand new reserve, just come out today. Have a lot of fun, hope you enjoy it, let me know how you get on. But this is where you start, and basically to the left from where you start, it's not very far away, there is two small ponds where we're going to fish, and mainly I'm going to fish at this one. But these two lakes are really good for tench. Now if you don't know what a tench is, it's a beautiful olive green fish. Normally a bright orange or red eye. It depends really on where the fish is. If it's in lighter water, they can be more pale, but in dark, older sort of lakes, they can go really dark, emerald sort of green, and they look stunning. They're not as big as carp, but they go to about 15 to 20 pounds if you're lucky, but a 5 to 10 pounder is a really good fish in real life. So this is the basic setup we're going to go for. It costs 4,500 roughly in money, so anyone can afford this. It's not OP. It's a good balanced setup for tench. The hook is an important part of this setup. Size 6 to start off with, and you'll catch lots of like bronze to silvers with that. And redworm, which is very good. And what we'll do is we'll gradually lower the hook size to get bigger tench. So let's go over the details of the tench. So that's the biggest one I've caught up to yet, about 10 pounds, which if I'd caught that in real life, I'd be thrown apart here because a 10 pound tench is not a common occurrence. So that is a good size fish. I've been making quite a few of these guides, so if you want any making, drop them in the comments. So let's have a look at this. So bait and lure preference: redworm, leeches, bloodworm, pearl barley, bread, dough. Redworm I'd say is the best. Pearl barley is very good as well. I've used both of those. The tench or doctorfish is a freshwater fish from Western Europe. It inhabits slow moving freshwater habitats such as lakes or lowland rivers. Tench has a stocky carp-like shape and can be as long as 70 centimeters. The tench has small scales deeply embedded in a thick skin, making this fish incredibly slippery. Folklore has said that the slime cures any sick fish that rubs against it, bestowing the name doctorfish. So yeah, they're very slimy, but people say that the slime on the fish is there for a reason and can cure the fish, so they call it the doctorfish. But pretty cool, and that's our quarry for today. So what we're going to start off with, we're going to go for a bronze on a size 6 hook with redworm. Then we're going to move to a 5 and try and get silvers. And then we're going to move to a 4 to get golds. I'm going to show you in real time doing it. So first of all, 6 near the lilies. This is idyllic and how you would actually find tench normally. What you would do is you come first thing in the morning in real life, normally just as sun's coming up, about 3:45 in the morning in summer, and you'll look for little bubbles, and you'll follow those bubbles. And where the end of the bubble stops is normally where the tench is. They'll often be around lily beds and things like this. So this is actually accurate to where you would actually fish for them in real life. So it's just a case of waiting for a bite. I do love tench fishing. It's one of my favourite fishing. Tench, perch, carp fishing in real life and pike are my favourite fishing. And then there we go. So here's our first fish. Like I said, we're on a size 6 hook. There is actually challenges at this spot and the other lake for tench as well. So that's another reason to show you this guide. So there we go, there's a bronze. 26 XP. Nice small starter tench. Now one of the new things with this update is you can do this now in trophy pose mode. So you can turn around, rotate around, get the best angle. If you've got software on your PC, you can take a picture for example. But yeah, that's ideal. I'm glad they've done that. Right, let's go on to our rod. We're going to change our hook down to a number 5 from a number 6. This will eliminate the bronzes and we'll get mainly silvers now. But you will have to wait longer once you change to a bigger hook. And just remember that works for every species. Once you drop a hook size, you may eliminate some smaller ones, but you are obviously going to have to wait a little longer. So we're going after silver or above now on a size 5. It might take a little longer to wait. While we're waiting, let's talk about the Halloween event, which is on Golden Ridge. So check that out if you haven't already seen it. There's lots of things on there. So there's also 1.4.0 patches out. Patch details are up there on social media, so check those out. Lots of changes. So let me know how you get on with Spain. What's your favourite species? I can't wait to go hunting for eels. We'll do a guide on eels next. I've got a great location for them. I've been having a lot of fun fishing for them, and I think they're going to be one of the key species that everyone goes after. They're the low-key cool species of Spain. Also carp, we'll do a guide on those at some point as well. I've been fishing for those, caught some monster carp. They're a lot of fun, and you need really good gear for those though. They fight as hard as legendaries or harder. So when you hook one of those big carp, mirrors or commons, you're going to know about it. Right, now we're fishing to the right this time of the lily pads. I've caught some good tench in this location, that's why I'm trying to the right of it. You can catch them where we just were fishing, or the other lake I shown you on the map, but this location I seem to get some of the bigger tench, and hopefully we'll get a bite soon. Like I said, you can use pearl barley as well. I found pearl barley and redworms to be the best bait for them. We've also got at the end of the year bottom fishing being added, and I'm just dreaming of what's in that. Really am. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we've got the full carp gear set up, the rod pods, vital arms, carp rods, bait runners, all that kind of jazz. I'm dreaming of that. Maybe quiver tip rods for barbel fishing, that'd be cool. The baits that could be added. There's a lot of things that could be added, and I can't wait. I'm drooling at the prospect, and that's at the end of this year. And we're at sort of basically more or less November now, so we're talking weeks till that's added. So can't wait to see what comes in that bottom fishing update. So we're still waiting for that bite. Come on, Mr. Tench. We want that silver tench, and then we're going to move on to the gold tench. If we get a diamond, we get a diamond, but mainly it's to show you what the hook differences do, what setups to use. You don't have to have a really expensive setup for this. Like I said, it's 4,500 for the whole setup. So even a beginner can go out there and go and enjoy tench fishing. Right. I think we've got a bite. Here we go. So this should be a silver. We'll get this one. Come on. Take a quick little picture. But there you go, there's a silver. 2.21 kilos, about 5 pounds. Right, so we've got our silver. A nice little 5 pounder there. Like I say, in real life, you'd be chuffed with that. That's not an everyday thing. So that's a good fish for a tench. So what we're going to do now is we're going to change hook. We're going to go down to number 4. And let's see how we do here, shall we? It's a bit later in the afternoon. Let's change the hook. Like I say, use whatever bait you want to use, but the redworms do seem to be really good for tench. On 8 kilo line, you could probably drop it down to 6 kilo really. It's up to you. It's just in case you get a diamond. I'm trying to keep it so you get a bit of a fight and it's not OP. And you've got a nice cheapish setup to fish for tench. So there we go, that's where we're fishing for our gold this time on a size 4 hook. Now just remember, as I said, once you drop down another hook size, you're going to wait a lot longer. So basically I've been waiting about 25-30 minutes for this bite on a size 4 hook, and we're going to get a bite now, and there we go. So this will be a gold or above, which we'll see in a minute. But this is sort of about right balance really. Like I say, 6 kilo to 8 kilo line, and you're going to be in like the gold diamond range for a good fight, but not too expensive. So I hope this tench guide helps you out at Spain. Let me know if you want any others making. I'll be making them all the time, whichever you want. There's our gold tench. That's about £10. So that's a big whopper of a tench, and I'm happy to catch that. I'll try and catch a diamond next, but that is a beautiful tench. But next one will probably be a European eel guide. But like I said, if you want any more guides making for Spain or any of the other reserves for Colourwide the Angler, let me know in the comments and I'll get them made for you. So I'm Ron McTube. I hope you enjoyed the video for Colourwide the Angler at Spain making a Tench guide. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels and thanks for watching. Bye bye.